It's been a white-hot 2024 for Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. All year long, the most sought-after royal has been dropping look after look, rocking her signature polished laissez-faire trademark style, blending classic yet modern, continuing to create masterpieces. This past weekend was no different as she managed to bring all business to the Hamptons. People magazine has the details. I'm excited to talk about it, so let's get into it. Meghan is known to bring an air of sophistication and elevation to her fashion, while still maintaining her casual California chic energy for the perfect blend of elegant yet relaxed looks. As many of you know, I'm so impressed with her natural style that we have an entire Sussex-style playlist on this channel, so feel free to check it out if you like this video. Meghan has become a regular on every It Girl's vision board, and her reign as the world's most stylish royal isn't letting up soon, as evidenced by her photos from the Hamptons. But before we jump in, if you haven't already, please don't forget to go ahead and subscribe, like, and share so more people can find this content. Once again, this article is in People magazine titled, Meghan Markle Spends Time in the Hamptons with Friends Bobby Brown and Misha Nunu During Business Summit. The Duchess of Sussex was photographed with the two women at the G9 Ventures Summer Summit on Friday, July 26th, and this is written by Brenton Blanchett. Now, I try to keep track of the reporters that I rely on. Unfortunately, I have no history reading any of Brenton Blanchett's articles, so this is a first for me, so we'll see how it goes, y'all. What a great photo. They look like they had a great time, and obviously, they all look so stylish, because of course they do. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, spent some time with friends during a star-studded business summit in the Hamptons this week. On Friday, July 26th, the Duchess of Sussex's longtime friend, makeup mogul Bobby Brown, shared a carousel post on Instagram detailing her experience at the G9 Ventures Summer Summit, a one-day business summit hosted by power broker Amy Griffin. The event itself featured some notable names, including Naomi Watts, Reese Witherspoon, Mariska Hargitay, and Julianne Hough, as well as speeches from business owners and representation from brands such as Spanx, Bumble, Flow, Hello Sunshine, Supergoop, and more per Instagram stories posts shared by those in attendance. Meghan's attendance at the business event comes amid her plans to launch her own brand, American Riviera Orchid, exclusively told People that the lifestyle brand, whose name is a nod to Santa Barbara, the California town where Meghan lives with husband Prince Harry and their two kids, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, quote, will reflect everything that she loves: family, cooking, entertaining, and home decor. That was a mouthful. That was probably the longest run-on I've ever read. Let's continue. During Friday's summit, Meghan posed for a photo with both Brown and fellow friend and designer Misha Nunu. A few images into Brown's carousel, Meghan could be seen smiling next to her friends while wearing a chic and summery outfit. That's the best description. I love this outfit. Now, I don't know why people were complaining about the fabric. I have something to say about all the complaining in general, and I'm going to get that out on my podcast episode today on the SharionSade podcast. I want this video to remain fun, but you know I'm going to say what I have to say over on the podcast. The whole episode is dedicated to people who have had criticism of Meghan and her style choices, especially those who claim to support her. We're not going to do that here because I want to have fun. But just know that conversation is coming, so feel free to join me over there on Podbean or anywhere that you can listen to your podcast. It's available everywhere except for Spotify. This was a cute outfit. All of them look great. Meghan's look consisted of a St. Agnes linen helm vest and overlap waist trousers, some jewelry from Cartier and Ariel Gordon, and a pair of black Santa Barbara framed sunglasses by Heidi Merrick. As far as this being linen, that was one of the main concerns, as well as others, because you all know people will immediately look for something to be mad about. First of all, linen is the chosen fabric of the Hamptons. So for anyone who's complaining, like, you wear linen in the Hamptons, kind of like you wear deck shoes on a boat. I don't understand why people were complaining, but they're going to complain anyway. But I thought that was absolutely preposterous. That's like saying I went to Texas and they were wearing cowboy hats. Because you're in Texas. If you go to the Hamptons, you will see people in linen because you're in the Hamptons. That's beside the point. I have a lot of thoughts. I'm not going to do that here, but I want to start there. Your slip is showing. But then, two, do y'all know how hot it is right now? You absolutely need to be wearing linen or kind of aerated, cool fabric, something that you can feel the breeze in while still looking chic. I want people to stop being obtuse. I don't want Meghan out in the Hamptons wearing velvet and sweating because y'all are complaining. If y'all don't leave that woman alone. Anyway, let's continue. Quote, so many moments. Thank you, G9 Ventures, for bringing all these badasses together, Brown captioned her Instagram post. And to your beautiful husband, John, who sat through the entire conference with a smile. Shout out to my team, Jones Road Beauty, Skin by Shay, Charlotte Jane. You are total rock stars. Meghan and the two women go way back, with the Duchess of Sussex having worn some of Nunu's designs in previous years and Nunu having attended her 2018 wedding to Prince Harry.
For one of the pieces, Meghan collaborated with someone close to her.
The first designer that I thought of immediately was a really good friend of mine, Misha Nunu.
Nunu also designed another well-known white shirt, one Meghan chose for her first public outing with Prince Harry.
Yeah, she looked beautiful and relaxed and comfortable, and it's essentially who she is.
You've known Meghan for a long time, the Duchess of Sussex. Are we seeing the real person?
I think that was something that her and I bonded over from the very early days of our relationship, was that she genuinely seeks to help people.
A lot of the criticism has been unfair, don't you think?
I think it's unjust, and I think that, people should really focus on the good work that they do. She's been amazing. She's the consummate professional. She's been extremely hands-on in the project. It's something that she's really passionate about. The design.
As for Brown, the beauty guru has previously celebrated Meghan's birthday on Instagram and even collaborated with her on some beauty-focused social media posts. Now, we've shared their Get Ready With Me in the back of a car video a few times, but I do want to have a look back at that now.
You're doing great.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
You look beautiful.
Thank
you look beautiful.
So I am meeting some producers about a film, fingers crossed.
I'm feeling it.
Are you?
This is your time. I'm
feel
feeling
good
whatever
about
you do today is going to work.
Thank you.
Yeah. And that's
so good.
Wait.
It's great to see that Meghan is out and about. It's wonderful to see her outfit. She looked amazing, and to see that she was surrounded by powerful, supportive, empowering women, because obviously that's her crowd. And on top of that, it makes me even more excited about what's to come. I just wanted to take a super short break to say, if you have not already, please don't forget to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you are interested, feel free to participate in the live chat going on now, or feel free to leave a comment if you do not wish to engage in the live chat. Once again, I know I do this all the time. I'm enjoying a channel, I'm enjoying the video, I'm just having a great time, and I completely forget to hit subscribe. So please don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to comment if you wish, and please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button so that the algorithm on YouTube knows that you like my content. Now, let's get back to the show. Before I get into my thoughts on some of the fashion theories going around, I'm not going to get into the complaints here. I'm going to do that on the podcast, but some of the fashion theories going around about her backless, bearing shoulders and her halter tops, I have a few thoughts on those theories, but before I get into that, I just first want to say what a relief it is to see that Meghan is being appreciated in the circles where she resides, in the path that she has chosen, on the trajectory towards her destiny that she is currently on. I love seeing her continuing to prosper. I love seeing her continuing to elevate and evolve and be so much bigger than the box that people have tried to put her in. It is always a pleasure to cheer for someone who really wants to do good and be good and help others. And it is always such a pleasure to talk about Meghan and Harry. I don't know that people realize that while we're talking about this on a day-to-day basis, this is history in the making. She is truly blazing a trail that more people will blaze after she is long gone. She is setting a precedent of what it could look like for royal women to truly be impactful in a very real way. She is not residing in the halls of some manor or some castle or some palace doing nothing while people fan her, or when she comes down the hallway, face the wall, because that's one of the rules at Balmoral. She's not simply being a princess in theory and in fantasy. She is being a woman of impact in real life. In real life. That's what's important. And although we don't know exactly what's going to come of this G9 summit, I can tell you this, she wasn't there for no reason. So, like I said, it's always a pleasure to continue to follow not only her appearances and her fashion, but her work. Her passions are something that's going to continue to impact the world in a positive way. That's all I have to say on that. Now, I want to talk about the fashion theory. So there's this theory going around, which I actually understand very well, that the reason that Meghan has been wearing halters is because this is one of the few styles that Kate can't copy. As you know, we've talked about Copy Kate for years. Kate Middleton has been copying Meghan's style for years. And there's several goals here. One of the main is erasure. One of the main goals is erasure. If I can take her style, something that was popularized by her, then it will in some way make her unimportant and in some way elevate me. And when history looks back, they will attribute this look to either both of us or simply me, because that's how racism works. And I've always felt like that was one of the main goals for Kate, was erasure. If I can take the style, over time, people will forget who started it. And it's about erasure. It's about minimizing Meghan's impact, and it's about minimizing and dismissing Meghan as a whole. We've talked about how dangerous that is. We've talked about how messed up it is. And we've always called her out, because every time it's done, we have to be there as the naysayers correcting the narrative. However, while that might be a benefit of Meghan wearing her shoulders out and wearing halters and wearing backless outfits, I actually don't think that's her goal. Now, it is a benefit, a wonderful benefit, that Kate actually can't copy these looks. And that's something I'm grateful for. She can go back to her little muumuus and whatever else, her lace collars, whatever else she want to wear, sitting over there looking like Miss Trenchbolt from Matilda. She can keep dressing that way, and that makes her happy, and more power to her. Hopefully she finds a personality sometime soon. But what I will say, as far as Meghan's intentions behind wearing these clothes, I personally don't think Meghan references Kate in any capacity. I don't think when Meghan is getting dressed or working with her stylist or picking clothes that she says, well, what can't Kate copy? What can't Kate wear? And the reason I don't think Meghan's intention is that is because I don't think Meghan considers Kate's fashion at all, good or bad. I don't think Meghan considers Kate when making decisions about anything. I think the only time Meghan considers Kate is when it's time to reach out, when it's time to be considerate, and then I think that's it. I don't think she considers Kate when she's choosing her business ventures. I don't think she thinks about Kate when she's choosing her philanthropy work and her missions and her affiliates and her partnerships, any of her engagements. I don't think she considers Kate when she's picking her clothes. I don't think she considers Kate doing anything. Personally, I don't think in any way Kate has been an influence to Meghan at all, good or bad. I feel like Meghan is already on her path. And I find that Meghan has always worn her shoulders out. Meghan has actually always worn halters. As a matter of fact, she even wore several maternity halter dresses or halter tops. But one thing that we have seen her venture into since becoming a royal for the first time is backless. Now, that is something that she really didn't wear. Now, her reception dress was very much in line with the styles that we are seeing her wear recently. And that's why I feel like that's what I feel is the most obvious clue that she's not referencing her or anyone else when picking her clothes, is that this is in line with her style that existed before she became a royal or even met Harry. She was wearing her shoulders out and backless outfits and halter outfits and dresses long before she met Harry or Kate or the rest of that family. And so that's why I feel like this has zero to do with Kate. Again, a benefit of Meghan returning to this style of wear, this elevated, polished, and in some cases casual wear, is a return to her, where she can be fully expressive. I think this is more of a return to her, an alignment in her path, and she's doing what she wants to do. And I don't think any of that has anything to do with a reference to Kate in any capacity. Again, still a byproduct of her going back to this style of dresses that Kate can't copy, but I don't think that has anything to do with Meghan's choices. I don't think Meghan's choices pertain to Kate in any way whatsoever. However, the theory continues to persist, and that is okay. This is just my personal opinion. I don't think Meghan considers anything regarding Kate when making decisions for herself. And I think it's best that way. Meghan is a woman who is living in the fullness of her being. She is operating from a place of alignment and happiness, staying motivated, being very dedicated, and continuing her path forward. The same path she was on when she met Harry, she is continuing now. She has been consistent long before the royal family. Meghan was destined not only for success, but impact and influence, and no one, not even the royal family, an archaic age-old institution that has destroyed many, could get in her way. So I certainly don't think that her fashion choices have anything to do with trying to deter Kate from copying her. As a matter of fact, Kate copying her is simply a compliment. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. But that's what happens when you're a woman of influence, that no matter what, even the people who don't like you can't help but be inspired. And I don't think Meghan notices one way or the other what Kate is doing. Because she's not that noticeable. Now, that was for me because I'm mean. Meghan is not, but I am. I'm mean. Kate is not noticeable. The woman had to go missing for people to even be concerned about her presence. Anyway, and then they forgot about her soon after. Anyway, this isn't about her. I just wanted to say Meghan looked amazing. I loved her outfit. It looked like she was having a great time, and I can't wait to see what comes of this little outing because I know that there's something in the works. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, feel free to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to share so that more squatties can find me. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see some of you over on the podcast because a new episode is going up, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the SharionSade